Welcome back to HCA East Florida's Fish Co., presented by Salumariel 104, the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau, and American Airlines. By the way, you know, the wait times at the HCA East Florida Hospital emergency rooms average in the single digits, less than 10 minutes to wait in an emergency room. All you have to do is go to hcaeastflorida.com. There they list all their wait times for all their hospitals, and they update them every 30 minutes because emergencies don't wait for appointments. That's hcaeastflorida.com. I mentioned Salumariel 104, one of our presenting sponsors. They're right there in Midtown Miami. The chef, Angelo Massarin.
Isn't he special?
Oh, he was here a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He made this amazing fish dish in clay.
Yeah, in clay.
It was just absolutely great. They're known for their homemade pastas, their cured meats, other delicacies. They constantly change their menu. Wonderful salumi and cheeses. Salumariel brings the concept of an Italian trattoria to life. Right in Midtown Miami. Go to salumariel104.com.
And mention Jimmy and Brenda or our show and you get something special.
If you say Amore or mention us, they give you something.
Yeah.
Good.
Wonderful food.
Wonderful food. Republic National Distributing Company is the sponsor of this next segment.
Yeah.
Their company roots extend before Prohibition. It's the second largest distributor of premium wines and spirits in the United States, and they are just magnificent.
And if it's fun,
we're doing it right.
That
is exactly it. Learn more at rndc-usa.com, and follow them on social media that same way. We're so pleased to be joined by a friend of the program. Just love and adore this woman, Sarah Brownell, AVA Banfi Vinters, an advanced sommelier. And she's brought some other wonderful wines for us today, Sarah, which I'm excited about. They're called Unparalleled.
Yes, and you know, these are,
name.
I know, because everyone associates Castello Banfi, obviously, with Tuscany, with Montalcino, which we are most famous for. Right. But we also own Pacific Rim Wine Company, and that's from which this assortment of wines comes from. Now, what we're going to be doing is, this is unparalleled, and we have a rosé, a Sauvignon Blanc, a Tempranillo, which is what I brought today. We also have other varietals, and the idea behind this is to match the wine with the place. So where the wine, we feel like the best rosé comes from, say, Provence, and so that's where this is. It's a Coteau de Varat, which is in Provence. And,
you say that very well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But I personally love rosé from Provence. It just has a beautiful lift to it. It's just ephemeral and clean.
It's great for the summer.
Oh, it's so great. Yes Way Rosé.
You know, it gets even better when you're sitting there in Provence drinking.
Oh, I'm going to have to take your word for it because I've never been there.
Don't take my word. Go and figure it out when you go there.
So, and these are site-specific wines. They are single estate wines, so there's no bulk wine produced. And, oh, this is so delicious. This is Syrah and Grenache, and then there is a touch of what they call roll, which is Vermentino. I know.
It's a Vermentino.
Yes, a little bit of Vermentino in there.
And what do you call it, roll?
Yes, that's the synonym for it in the south of France.
Of course it is.
Yes. But you know, it adds adds that little something extra, that little almost grapefruity aroma, and it
There's almost a creaminess to this. You know what I mean?
That's really nice.
It is.
It's different from a lot of rosés, but I love it.
And we're right down the road from Miraval. And it's just, this is, I think, our third vintage of this. And we just love it. That pale color is what consumers are really gravitating towards. Bone dry.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Just feels.
And you know what's wonderful about this for South Florida? This is a year-round wine.
Yeah.
It's terrific for summer for most of the country, but for South
summer
Florida,
here,
year-round, that would be wonderful with picnics, with a million things, with
and
appetizers,
with food.
by sitting out and just doing nothing but having a glass of wine.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you get that really persistent minerality that you get with old world wines that is never intrusive, but just really sets the tone for whatever you're about to eat.
Like you said, it's almost creamy in its
There's almost
texture.
a creamy
It's
nature
almost a
to
creamy
it.
nature.
This is really wonderful. What is the price point for this?
This is under $20, and you can find this. Yeah, I know. This is going to be featured in Fresh Market and also at a lot of independent retailers.
We love Fresh Market.
Oh, don't you though?
Oh,
I shop there all the time.
Yeah, no, Fresh Market is one of our favorites. But no, this again, it's unparalleled, and this is the Provence Rosé, and you will not be disappointed in this one. I guarantee you. This is magnificent. For under $20, you're not going to find it better. And you'll pair this with a million different things.
Yeah.
with the chef we just had on from Cooper's Hawk.
Right.
I could think of 3 or 4 of those dishes he
Those
brought.
dishes.
This would just be perfect.
But also
Yeah.
just meats and cheeses and some
Yeah.
bread.
And
All
on
by
its own.
itself.
We're
On a
allowed.
blanket.
We're allowed to drink wine on its own
We
too.
don't need we don't need no stinking chicken. We can drink it by itself. I like this.
Yes, way rosé from Provence, unparalleled.
It's
Okay,
really
what's
good.
next?
All right.
Okay, so now we are going to New Zealand. We're going to Marlborough.
All right.
And this is unparalleled Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
And it is from Marlborough. And this is actually from a cooler little microclimate called Awatiri Valley. And we think it's just delicious. Now, I think that this is a little unique for a Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of them have that real gooseberry and herbaceous aromas and flavors. And this has a little bit more of that passion fruit and mango, which we like.
Get the passion fruit on the nose.
And it's
And
just
the
a
mango.
it's just a
Yeah.
little bit rounder in the mouth. Of course, not a drop of oak. Very fresh, zesty, clean fruit aromas.
This is very
I
good.
like this one too.
Yeah.
You know what's neat too? You show the map of the country and the spot where they're from. I think
Yes, and the
that's really
longitude and
interesting.
latitude. So that's fun. That's on every bottle.
All right, that's interesting. And you know what else you notice is that when you think about rosé, you think about Provence. When you think about Sauvignon Blanc, a lot of people think about
You think
New
of
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
you're taking the best from those countries and you're producing wonderful wines for a great price point. This was under 20, the rosé. What about this one?
This is going to be about $16.95. Yeah, so, you know,
It's hard to get a good
And
Sauvignon Blanc
again,
for that.
great
It really
for the
is.
summer. You
And-
know,
and-
hot climate, weather. Yeah. It's
absolutely. And any kind of shellfish, anything that you can pair this with. But what I like about it is that when I drink this, the unparalleled Sauvignon Blanc, I feel like I'm actually enjoying a glass of wine. Sometimes you feel like when you have, you can feel like you're just drinking water. But this has really got a nice little grip to it while being very fresh and clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The other thing about some certain Sauvignon Blancs, they're a little bit too austere on
Yeah.
occasion. You know, with all the stainless steel fermentation.
almost
and
like the
whole thing.
Chardonnays. That
Yeah,
bite. Or,
they do.
Yeah.
They get too bitey
Yeah.
after a point. This does have a roundness to it that you described. It's really very good.
Yeah.
Again, they just go by the name Unparalleled. So
which is easy to remember,
right,
I think.
it is.
Kind of.
Yeah,
you know, it's
unparalleled
just-
wine.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you'll find a rosé. So far we've tasted from Provence. You've tasted this wonderful Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand.
Now we have a Rioja.
Now we have a Rioja, and this is brand new. We just got this in, so it's so exciting to showcase. Because this is Rioja, so Rioja's in Spain, and it's usually you can do 100% Tempranillo, which this is, or you can blend it with a few other grape varieties. But this is 100% Tempranillo, probably the most famous grape variety from Spain. And Rioja is so versatile. I'm so excited for you to try this. Again, this is a single estate. So everything is hand harvested. These are older vines, a minimum of 25 years, which adds to that concentration in the wine. And when you put your nose in the glass, it's just got this beautiful, like, stewed strawberries and raspberries, almost a little bit of rhubarb. It's just delicious, and you get a little bit of that earth, which you're always going to get with Rioja.
And I cheated a little bit. I looked at the notes,
Yeah.
but when I couldn't think what this smell would be. It's coconut. I get coconut in this.
Yes, from the American oak. You get a little bit of, a lot of Rioja is vinified with American oak, and there's also some more modern producers which are using predominantly French. This is a blend, 70-30, so 70 American and 30% French. So you kind of combine the two.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
which
that's
is
it.
really nice.
Doesn't she describe wine so
Yeah,
well?
no, it makes you want to. It makes you hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you actually hungry. This is a marvelous bottle. What's the price point on this?
Well, this is going to be just about the same. It's just right under 20 retail. Yep.
So you're not going to find a better Rioja
No,
than
all of
that
these
for these
wines
prices.
are $20 or under.
Yes, and this
mean,
is
that's
about 18
incredible.
months of aging, and this is our 2013, which we just got, and we're so excited.
Here's the thing. You remember the name Unparalleled. Unparalleled wines. Just think of it that way. But regardless of what you're serving, you can go and find, it sounds like a varietal for whatever it is you might be having for
What
dinner.
other varietals do they have?
We have a Cabernet from Central Coast, and we have a Tuscan red blend, so obviously from Italy. So that's what we have so far, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for the expansion of this line.
So it's basically a newer line that Banfi is bringing out.
Yes, from Pacific Rim Winery and our head winemaker, Nicholas Guillet.
But you put it this way: if you find a bottle of wine that says Banfi on it, buy it, because you know.
Now, does it show Banfi on here?
Terrific.
It does not, no.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It says
Well,
Pacific Rim.
Right,
Okay.
all right.
Well,
But
this-
remember,
yeah.
just remember unparalleled. That's
Yeah.
the easiest way to get it. But remember, this is a product of the Banfi company,
right.
and they're just absolutely marvelous. Italian wines from them, the Montalcinos, are absolutely
Right.
Gotta try the
wonderful.
Italian one.
Family-owned, third generation, so
Yeah.
we're really proud of that.
Oh,
We're
nice.
beautiful, beautiful family to work for and
Well,
to
we
represent.
love your surprises. You know,
thank you.
Every bottle you bring is a great one.
It's
you know?
always such a pleasure to come here and be with you.
Oh, thank you, sir. All right, Brenda, which is your favorite? Come on, I'm going to put you on the. on the
You know, I have to say,
wine.
because of the uniqueness, I love the rosé.
And I think mine is the Rioja.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
As
Yeah.
much as I love the Sauvignon Blanc and the rosé,
Right.
I just, you know, sometimes again Rioja can be a little bit too strident for me for some reason. But this isn't.
Like
This
twigs and dirt.
Like twigs and
Exactly,
Well, that's
exactly.
It, exactly it.
Yes, like you were.
But this one,
Animal hide is another word.
maybe it was the
Barnyard.
You first start tasting the wine when you smell it. You really do.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Absolutely.
remember, if you take and you most of your taste buds revolve around the smell, and if you would clog up your nose and block your eyes and taste something, you wouldn't have any idea what you were tasting. You know, but once you smell it, and when I smelled this, I loved what that smell was. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
Right.
It's the coconut.
It's the coconut
coming
that's
from
in
the American oak.
Yeah, and it's really easy to drink because it's essentially a medium-bodied wine, so it's versatile with a lot of different foods.
Well, that's a good question. Let's go through these if we can. We got about 3 minutes left or so, and talk about favorite pairings with the rosé.
Any kind of, sliced, any kind of antipasto, so
Salads.
prosciutto, yes,
Right.
salads.
I remember sitting in Provence drinking way too many bottles of Provence rosé with a blood sausage.
Yes.
Which,
But it's so easy,
yeah,
it's
but,
so
you know,
bright.
Well, by
so
the
clean.
fourth bottle, I mean, it didn't matter what I was trying to do. It was okay.
That's true. Yes, white rosé.
Sauvignon Blanc. You do stone crabs, right?
Yes, stone crabs,
crab.
any kind of goat cheese.
Shellfish, any shellfish.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
And the Rioja.
Rioja, any kind of, you can do white meat, you can do, yes, stews. I like this with, just simple grilled chicken.
Yeah.
But anything, really, anything along that line.
pastas, you could-
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
could-
Well,
get
and it is a lighter,
Really
lighter
is.
red. I mean, when you take a look at it, if you said to me, Jimmy, is that a Pinot Noir? I might say it might be. You know, it's really a lighter skinned grape, it seems. isn't it?
Yeah, and but we really want the essence of the varietal to come through, and not the wood or tannins.
So what's next for
Yeah.
Banfi? I mean, they always seem to be doing new and wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I always know I can go to wonderful Brunello from them, and now I know about these unparalleled wines. The Asca is one of my favorites, which is a blend of a variety of Italian grapes. Correct?
Yes, Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc.
Just
Yeah.
absolutely terrific bottle of
Yeah.
wine for a
Yeah.
really good price point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Italy, they point out on a shelf and say, you know the Asca. Yes, we know the Asca. Again, it's a Banfi product, so go ahead and try that as well.
Yep.
If you want to learn more, the website, castellobanfi.com, that's easy enough. On Facebook.com, of course, Castello Banfi, and on Twitter at Banfi Wines.
And what if people have questions for Sarah? Can they reach you? Can they reach out and ask questions to you?
Sure. Yeah, you can email me at sarah.brownell@banfi.com. And yeah, I do quite a few events here in South Miami, so I post those out.
You've always been very accessible, and I love the way you describe wines, as Brenda
Yeah.
said. It just makes them absolutely wonderful, and it makes me want to try them again and again and again and again. But now I know. Again, remember this: unparalleled. That's the name of them, unparalleled. And here we tasted the Provence Rosé under $20, the Sauvignon Blanc,
From Arbonne.
which was under $17.
Yep.
And the Rioja, about what price point?
The Rioja is going to be around $19 as well.
$19, okay.
And I have to say that's you're going to you're going to be able to find it in some independent retailers, but we just got it in, so I'm really
And you
excited
can
to
get it
introduce
Fresh
it.
Markets.
Yes.
Fresh Markets. Okay.
The Provence Rosé. All right.
Okay.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank
What a
you.
pleasure
It's
to
nice
see
to
you
be
again.
here
And
with you
thanks
again.
to
It's
Banthy
always
Wines and to Republic National, too.
Yes,
for doing
yes,
all
it's
they do.
fun.
We're doing it right.
Doing it
And
right.
you're doing it right with this, I got to tell you. We're back with more of Eat the Drink That Go right after this.